Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm just going to be kind of doing a little video on how someone can go about coming out. And I know this, like, don't get me wrong, I know there's many different ways that you can come out, there's many different types of things you can do, but basically what I'm going to do is, through my experience, I'm going to show you what I think is just some good ways. To start it off, I just like to tell everyone that no matter who you are, no matter what you are, your sexual orientation, gender, your like any identity, race, anything, like all these different things, you are beautiful. Don't let people tell you otherwise. Don't let people tell you that what you are is wrong, because you are beautiful and unique in your own way. So that's why I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are struggling with your sexual orientation, don't worry, I've been there. But yeah, so to start off the bat, just know that you're not a mistake. You are not a default in this society. You are something beautiful. You are worth it. So just know that. In order to get this video, I just wanted to say one thing. When you're coming out, you need to be in a safe place, and you need to do it on your own. So kind of what that means is, don't let other people force you out. Okay, it's up to you. It's a personal choice. And what I mean by safe is you need to be able to know that people will support you. You need to know that you're not in any physical harm, and you need to know that after you come out, like, everything will be okay. And the thing is, some people are afraid that, like, maybe I won't have support, but there are people out there. There are people that care, people including me, people that are like your friends, your family, and maybe your family isn't supportive, but you know what? They need to accept you for you. And I know that I have always had like an accepting family. Like, that was never an issue for me, so I can't really speak for that. But I know that people will love you. And I know that some people are really scared about that, but you will find people. People will accept you for you. People will love you for you. And your life's gonna be freaking amazing. When I came out, it felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. And the way I came out, I'll just tell you a little story. So I came out by texting my mom. I texted my mom, she was like a room away from me. And honestly, it's not that like I couldn't do it in person. Just personally, I felt like if I just typed it out and sent it, it was way easier than letting the words come out of my mouth. And honestly, it's all up to you. The way you want to do it, that's another thing. The way you do it is up to you. Another thing that I want to talk about is just the fact that you don't need to label yourself. A thing that I was worried about is just coming out as a single term and being known for that rest of my life, and I thought that people wouldn't understand if that term were to change. So I just really want to say, you don't need to label yourself. Just be you, just continue your life, just let everything happen, and honestly, just listen to your feelings and just go with them. So that's, I guess, tip number 3. So I guess topic number 4 now, I don't really know, I'm not really keeping track, doesn't matter. Is just don't pick between your faith and your sexual orientation or your identity or anything. Like, we're Christian, but I believe in a God that accepts everyone for them, not for if you're a heterosexual, cis, like all that kind of things. And I don't want any drama about religion. I don't want any of that. Like, you're entitled to be who you are. Like, you can be a Christian, you can have your beliefs, but if those beliefs are gonna hurt someone else, like, just keep them to yourself. Anyways, so what I just really want to say is, having faith and being gay or lesbian or anything, they're mutually exclusive, and I just believe that you can be who you want and believe in what you want. Don't think that there's one or the other. Tip number 5 is that when I was like closeted, I read how a lot of other people came out. Like, have you guys seen Connor Franta's video? Have you, like, literally so many, like Joey Graceffa, like all these like famous, like more popular internet like people, like YouTubers. I found that as I watched more videos and I saw their reactions and how their life was okay, like it wasn't a disaster after they came out, I found that it was really helpful. So I know that's kind of good. I don't know if this video is kind of similar to that, but I just found like that was kind of helpful. So I guess that's tip number 5. Tip number 6, this specifically was something for me, and what I did when I came out is I told 1 or 2 people first. You don't have to come out and just literally go to a whole crowd of people and be like, I'm gay! What I found really like helpful is just telling 1 or 2 people. It took like a weight off my shoulders, and just the fact that those people were really accepting, it made me feel a lot better, and it just gave me more confidence, you know? It made me feel like, hey, like, I'm normal, like, this is normal, like, people will accept me and people will love me. So if that's something that you would be interested in, I definitely recommend, just make sure once again that you feel safe. Tip number 7, if that's what the number is, I'm just not keeping track, is you need to realize that you don't have to fit a stereotype. Stereotypes are horrible. We all know that. I've talked about it in many of my videos. Just know that you don't have to be the specific type of person to be gay. Like, you can be who you are. You don't have to be more flamboyant. You don't, if you're a lesbian, you don't have to be more masculine. You can be whatever you want and you can still fit that category. So don't think that since you don't fit this category, like, you're wrong. Don't try to change yourself. Just be who you are. Don't put those limits or definitions or stereotypes on yourself. So yeah, that's, I guess, tip number 7. I don't know. I'm sorry if my camera's moving all over the place because it just fell and like I'm probably in a different frame. Anyways, something that I also wanted to guess, tip number 8, is that just because something's really difficult for you now does not mean it's going to be difficult forever. I know that if you're gay and you live in a smaller town and there's not many people that are openly gay. I've been through that. I've lived in a town called Sarnia. There were a couple gay people, but like I felt like it was something that was wrong. Like I felt like, honestly, I felt like I was just kind of like, you know, that like failure in the society. It hurt pretty bad. But just know, once you grow, once you get out there, once you discover new places in the world, like your new schools, like your new cities, it will be okay. Everything will like get better over time and you will be okay. I'm telling you right now, everything will pan out. Everything will be okay. Okay? Just know that, okay? Okay. Tip number 9 is that I just wanted to talk about thinking about the positives. And honestly, I remember coming out, all I thought about were the negatives. I let my anxiety like take over. Like, it was honestly, it destroyed me. It made me feel like coming out ultimately was a bad thing, but it's not. After I came out, I was able to be who I wanted to be. I was able to see the people I wanted to see, and I could do things with not feeling guilty or like second guessing everything I did. It doesn't have to be a negative thing. It doesn't have to be something that you dwell over, not like lose sleep over. But that leads to my tip number 10, is that if something does that bad happen, like, we can't deny that bad coming out stories have happened. But if you are worried that something bad is going to happen, just make sure you have a backup plan. Remember, there's always support. There are always someone who cares, okay? And one of those people is me. If you want to message me, remember my Instagram will be at the end of this video. It's also down in the description. But there are so many more people that will support you, love you, and everything will be okay, okay? And if it's something that does happen that's pretty bad, make sure you message me. I can help you. I know I'm not like the go-to, like I'm not the only person. I know there's definitely people who probably are better to go to, but just know that I'm always an option. If you want to hit me up, we can be friends. Tip number 10 is just to make sure you don't expect people to just understand, and like, you just have to give them time. You have to understand that people might find it like confusing at first. Hopefully they come to terms and just accept you for who you are, because they're really meant to be in your life. If they are worth keeping in your life, they will understand if they truly care for you. And I know it might be hard, it might be hard losing people, but trust me, you will find a beautiful group of people that love and care for you. And maybe those people will stand by your side. They will, from day one, they will stand by you for who you are, and that's amazing. But just remember, if people can't accept you for you, they're not really worth keeping in your life. And I know that's really hard. I have lost a couple people in my life, but hey, look at me. I have new friends who love me. I have a family who has accepted me, and it's amazing. And the thing is, after all this happens, after this thing that like coming out happens, you can live. You can live. You can have an amazing life being who you are, doing what you want. And honestly, I just want you to know that it's not bad. You are nothing bad. You are a normal person. You are a beautiful person. And as soon as this happens, you can be that beautiful person, okay? And I know this video is kind of just, I don't know how long it is, but I just want you to know that you're amazing, okay? Who you are is a beautiful thing. Everyone watching is beautiful in their own way. Because something that I also live by is just, instead of making fun of someone and making them feel bad, you could be putting effort in to making them smile, making them laugh. And honestly, I just want to spread positivity on this channel. I want to spread all this love. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. I don't know, it's up to you guys. You know the drill. Everything will be down below. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I know it's another Monday, it kind of sucks, but you treat Monday like it's a Friday. It's a new day, new you, and it's just a great day. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Have a great day. Bye, guys.